Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. This is the day after CM Punk returning to wrestling. He made his debut in AEW. I honestly can tell you that I thought it was something that would never come. CM Punk coming back was awesome for the city of Chicago. I will honestly tell you that there has been dates, months, years of me watching Raw from the city of Chicago, and I have hated the Chicago crowd. But they were awesome last night. They got a moment that they felt that they've deserved for well over 7 years, as long as CM Punk's been out. My good friends Mike, No Tweet Ryan, and Tommy were in attendance. And I'll tell you the truth, I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan in the world, but I was pumped last night, and I was jealous that it was something that I didn't get to go to, even if it was Rampage. Honestly sounds like what WWE superstar tapings used to be like back in the 90s. They would come here to Sacramento, they would go to Arco Arena. These TV tapings were honestly at least 5 hours long, and it was just, the Mountie against the guy who delivered the beer. It was the big boss man against the guy who was making hot dogs, the British Bulldog against one of the beer vendors. It was literally Jobber City, and we would sit through the whole damn thing, and then at the very end, Hogan would come out, have like a 5-minute match and a pose down, and we would all go home ecstatic, pumped that we were going to get another TV taping in 6 months. I don't know, Rampage, they filmed 2 hours of Dark, which does have some okay matches, and then Rampage is a 1-hour taping. They got the CM Punk return. They had a Dean Ambrose match. I'll tell you the truth, I'm an old man. Old. And I think what saved me yesterday was the fact that we had a late softball practice because of the fires and some close fires here in California where we live. Softball was practiced outside. We found an indoor place to go to, so we held a practice that started at 8 and went until 9:30. I was pumped because when I got home, I only had 10 minutes to kill until Rampage, and I knew I was gonna make it. Earlier in the day, I had set an alarm for 10:15, 10:30, and 10:45 in case I was falling asleep, because last week, oh man, I was winking pretty heavy during Rampage. But I'm glad, for my friends in the city of Chicago and any wrestling fan out there that has turned off WWE over the last 7 years. I'm really hoping that AEW finds a way to really use the amount of star power that they have. I can tell you this, if PWG can do it, where they run shows and they have the star power that they have, and you never really hear people bitching about how they're used, whether they win or lose. I'm hoping that that'll translate into AEW. But then again, PWG runs one show a month. AEW is trying to put on 2 television shows a week and 4 pay-per-views a year, and with a few of those television shows being I don't know what they call them, monster shows, basically pay-per-views, the ones that are like Blood and Guts and Bash at the Beach, the ones that have themes that people tune in thinking they're really getting something. When Impact it started naming their TV shows after pay-per-view names that they weren't using anymore to make you think that they were really giving you something for nothing. It worked for a little bit, and then we caught on that it's the same old crap. But AEW is a great company. I'm glad that they were able to get Punk back, because even if he's not my favorite guy, there are moments when I find myself, I was smiling ear to ear. I pumped my fist. I jumped up off the couch. I was pumped, and I was really hoping that we would see him kind of not wrestle a match, but in action, him come out and save somebody or jump somebody, and then we got the promo. But his promo last night was awesome, and he answered almost all of the questions that I had. He didn't say Vince, he didn't say Triple H, he didn't say WWE, but him saying, everybody was wanting him to come back, but why would he go back to the place that was making him feel as sick as he was in that place? I was pumped for him. CM Punk's a damn good wrestler. He called out Darby Allin. They'll have their match at All Out, the next pay-per-view. They've got my money. I'll tell you that much. I forget how much it is. Last time I kind of had sticker shock. I bought it. And I'll tell you the truth, it was a damn good show, but when that ring didn't blow up at the end, I was kind of like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. And that was the one reason why I bought it. Because I was sitting there saying, AEW's not going to go out and give us something sucky. If they tell us that ring's going to blow up, that ring's going to blow up. I don't know if they got Terry Funk working down there on the explosives, but I thought I was going to get something big, and everybody knows. We got a 4th of July California special with basically some sparklers and a few of those pop things going off. That was it. It was not what we thought it was going to be, but honestly, you subtract that part, even the main event was a good match. Just didn't have the finish that we thought it was going to have, and that was kind of like why WWE beat WCW back in the war. WWE would have a great main event. WCW would always give you a great undercard, but they would leave you unsatisfied with the disqualification main events and just kind of pushing you off, saying you'll buy the next show, you'll buy the next show. But yeah, I'm pumped to see him. If you don't know by now, my buddy, No Tweet Ryan, and Mike and Tommy is basically who CM Punk jumped into the crowd on. Make sure you go check out Mike's podcast. You can find him on Twitter, Mike Pico. Also, you can check out his podcast on basically anywhere that you can listen to him. I listen to it on Apple Podcasts, but that don't matter. I believe it's called shoot, Mike, I'm so sorry. It's called The Road to All Out. I listened to it an hour ago, and I was pumped for you guys. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was in that shirt line. I tried to buy the CM Punk shirt. I know I say this. It was kind of like FOMO. I was in fear of missing out, thinking that it was going to be gone forever. They got billions and billions of the shirts that they're going to sell on Pro Wrestling Tees, but I wanted to be able to say that I bought it when it first came out, that night he did. So I'm at 24 hours removed. I'm not going to do the math, but we're a day later, we'll roughly say, and it'd be cool to have the shirt, but I think I can wait until the next 20% off, $150 free shipping deal, because I was gonna buy the Punk shirt. I think they had a random shirt, and they had one of those botched autograph deals that worked out really well for me last time. And then I was able to use my Pro Wrestling Crate 10% off deal, but they still wanted $11 to ship me the stuff. So we're looking at $50 for roughly 2 t-shirts and 3 dinged up called botched autographs. So we'll see. I'll probably just get it on the next sale. But I tried, and those servers for Pro Wrestling Tees were probably just pumping out order after order. It felt like it took me minutes and minutes to upload my order, and then they would drop the order, and I have to go back through all the steps again. And then there was one time when they combined the order, so I had to go back and instead of saying I want 2 of everything, I only want 1, and that took forever. Next thing you know, I was sleeping. I woke up with the alarm clock. I thought about bringing my computer with me to make sure I could buy it today while I was at work, and then by the time I got to lunch, I don't know. I want it, but I don't want it as bad as I wanted the best in the world shirt, I guess you would say. I remember I bought that at the Raw after SummerSlam. I was so pumped to get it. I didn't check it. It's the only time I've ever bought a shirt at the arena and didn't double check. They gave me a large instead of an extra large, and that thing was a belly shirt on me forever. They ran small already, and that shirt just shrank and shrank and shrank every time I washed it until I finally gave it in and said that was it. It's over and done with. So peace out, guys. I'll see y'all down the road. Hurry on back.